Guten Morgen, muchachos. How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash, and these greetings are coming to you from top of the goddamn table. Still top of the table. And of course, you get to do a lowdown of what has been happening this week. Match day 30 of the Premier League was action-packed and then some. Let me just start off with the big game, of course. Match day 30 was between Liverpool and Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal was going to tackle this mighty hurdle called playing at Anfield. Yes, so many teams go there, they get clapped. People are slapped for 7 some weeks ago. Getting points there, it's really hard. Well, unless you are Leeds United. But yeah, look at where that got them. So of course Arsenal was playing Liverpool at Anfield. This was after City clapped Southampton. I thought for some minute the Saints might give us something this Easter holiday. I was wrong. I think I was putting too much on them. They got clapped 4-1 by Manchester City. I think that's, do you know how many times? Almost 10 times. Man City have won by 4 goals or by scoring 4 goals in a game. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. It's a crazy figure. So, of course, Arsenal had to respond and we had to go to Anfield and get something. Now, the last time we won at Anfield was 2012, a whole 10 years ago. Proper decade. Yes, since 2016, you are doing really terribly at Anfield. You have conceded 25 goals. I think you have scored only 7. So when you went there and you are 2-0 up by the 27th minute, you are thinking, oh my God. Oh, this was supposed to be difficult. This was supposed to be hard. I mean, Yesu amefufuka tu juzi, ashaanza kukulisha akina what do you call it, akina Thiago Alcantara kanzu bana. Jesus was on fire. I mean, we knew it was quite clear that he had resurrected. It was quite clear, man. We were bowling. Martinelli with the first goal. As always, he absolutely loves scoring against Liverpool. He does. Like how Firmino loves scoring against Arsenal. Then, of course, Jesus made it 2-0. Carries of an assist by Martinelli. And at this point, they're thinking, oh my God, Liverpool watauliwa kwao. Oh boy, this is not Anfield. This is not the Anfield, And then, for some weird reason, there was this altercation between, who was it? Xhaka and Trent. And for some reason, that just elated the whole squad and galvanized the whole squad and the fans together. And kutoka hapo, hey, Arsenal tumekimbizwa. Tolewa hii kitu. Kama Nyabeli sema. Hii kitu. Arsenal hii kitu. I can tell you, my friends, from the minute Liverpool scored that 1 goal to make it 2-1, courtesy of Mo Salah, it was all Liverpool. Arsenal, you were just hanging on, bro. Like, so terribly. Even in the second half. Kukaka kidogo, penalty. Holding. It was a pen. But, man, these penalties, bro. Like, okay, penalty. Mo Salah stands up. He's about to take the pen. And, boy, what does he do? He blows it wide. Just like he did at Bournemouth. Well, Bournemouth alipura huko juu. Hii aliweka huko chini. And I was like, yes! We're still hanging on. But for some reason, the second half, we just lost control of the game. Like, we did not control it at all, like the whole second half. And of course, as a result, Liverpool walitukimbiza, Mo Salah with some crazy shots, and boy, Ramsdale, to be honest, is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. I mean, Jana, he proved why. The amount of saves that he pulled off. There was that pull against Nunes. Save against Mo Salah. Kwanza that Mo Salah save, oh my God, by the fingertips. Just to put it wide. And then the save against Konate. Bro, I'm telling you, on another day, Arsenal, without Ramsdale, I think would have been beaten Kedo 4-5. Could have easily been like 5-2 heavy for Liverpool. Why not for Ramsdale? And of course, in the last minutes, Zinchenko was nutmegged by Alexander. Alexander had the last laugh, I'll be honest. I mean, Alexander anasumbuliangwa na Martinelli, and Jana was no exception. In fact, actually, Jana, it was more of Konate who was marking Martinelli rather than Alexander Trent, because it's always a toast every time Trent goes up against Martinelli. So, nutmeg for Zinchenko, inapigwa cross juu, and for some reason, Firmino jumped higher, I think, than Kieran Tierney, or is it Ben White? One of those, and bang, 2-2 in the 86th minute. And you're thinking, oh my God, that's it. Tumeanza kucollapse sasa. But second half was crazy. Arsenal, we totally collapsed. We lost control of the game entirely. And I think that maybe one lesson you can take from Anfield is don't antagonize those guys. Just go to Anfield, do your business. Don't antagonize anyone. You see, like last season, we had Teta antagonized the club, and there was that altercation on the touchline, and the game changed from there on. Tulipigwa vizuri. Jana, we were doing so well, 2-0 up until that altercation against between Xhaka and Trent, and some reason that just lifted Liverpool spirits, and they just vowed they played. We saw the Liverpool of the old. Hey, walituleta. So yeah, a point for Arsenal. You look back at this later on, and maybe you'll be thinking, yeah, if you win it, what a crucial point that was at Anfield. I mean, I can't recall the last team. Okay, the last team that won there was Leeds United. Man City went there, lost 1-0. Arsenal, well, not Arsenal, Manchester United went there, clapped for 7. Huko watu wanaenda kupigwa. So Arsenal getting something there is obviously something okay. It's okay. We love that. So we'll take the point, of course. And like I said, if you lose it, then you'll be looking back at it. You're like, you were 2-0 up at some point at Liverpool. When we lost it, we blew the lead. Not good at all. So 1 point on Anfield, of course, Arsenal now are 6 points clear of Manchester City. This sets up the 26th April clash perfectly. 6 points clear. Man City have a game in hand. If they win that, we are 3 points clear going to the, going to the 26th April clash. Whoever wins that game, Arsenal, we are looking for a draw there. Tunatafuta draw. Because if we get beat, now we are level 1 points with Manchester City and they have a better goal difference. So it's not good. It's not good at all. So yeah, let's wait and see, man. That's what's up. Arsenal 6 points clear, 2 games, game in hand for Man City. We hope they don't win that game in hand. We hope they don't. Sisi come Arsenal. Now we have 8 finals to go. I can tell you each game now on. You know, for me, this one kind of humbled me for a minute because I was very confident that we'd go to Anfield and get some points. Now this one, yafanya kwanza nitulie chini kidogo and start all over again. It's like when we lost to, not even to Man City, when we lost to Everton, we had to like go back to scratch and just start over again afresh. That's exactly what we're doing. So that was good. I watched heck of a watch. I was watching that alongside Eric and Brio and Boy at 1824. It was crazy, and then some. Oh, it was crazy. This weekend we also had some interesting matches like Leicester. The relegation threatened Leicester were up against was it Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth. And you're thinking, Leicester, I'm King Power. This is the place now you start getting your groove back. We know you don't have a manager yet, and they're talking with Jesse March. I don't know if they're gonna agree a deal or not. And you're thinking, King Power, maybe this is where you win. Hey, ulisikia wapi? Hey, Leicester City lost to Bournemouth at King Power at home, and the amount of booze, the crazy booze that they got at the end of the 90th minute. Oh shit! Leicester were in trouble. Oh, they are so much in trouble. They are 19th now in the Premier League. Southampton 20th were playing against Man City. Unfortunately for them, they were playing against Manchester City. 4-1 loss. West Ham were playing against Fulham at Craven Cottage, and Fulham for some reason they're just dropping and dropping and dropping. They're not winning at all. West Ham went there, got a win, 1-0 win. Very big win for them, of course, to lift them up. Crystal Palace were playing against Leeds United yesterday, and boy, you know, Leeds ni kama walichokoza nyuki. From the time they scored that goal, the game just turned around. It was all Crystal Palace, my friends. Oh my God, Palace whipped Leeds United. Alipewa another Leeds siku hizi wanapewa tu plomo, wakakuwa plomoed by Arsenal 4-1. Next up, another London side called Crystal Palace, 5-1 loss. Insane, absolutely insane. I did not see that scoreline coming. And then I think this dude called Michael Olise, I think, had a hat-trick of assists. He has some record. I think the youngest guy to ever have a hat-trick of assists or something. I think I see that almost 4 goals, if I'm not wrong. He had a heck of a game for sure. And by the way, for Arsenal, we faced, 19 shots against Liverpool in our own box. That's the most we have faced since 2003, since stats began. And thank God we only considered 2 goals because, yeah, like I said, could have been something else. Chelsea were playing against Wolves on Saturday. You're thinking, Chelsea sasa mko na new coach, new manager bounce. Ulisikia wapi? New caretaker manager bounce does not happen, especially when it's Frank Lampard. They took a nail. What a goal, by the way. What a goal by Matthias Nunes. Oh shit, that was a heck of a goal. Easily the goal of the weekend. I think there was also someone else who scored quite a fantastic goal. I can't recall which one. Man United were playing the early kickoff. Thank God for them. They did not get the early kickoff cast because they won that game 2-0. West Ham, Everton were just nowhere to be seen. Goes by likes of McTominay and Martial. Just shows you how crazy this is. But yeah, 2-0 win for Man United. Big win for them, of course. They were keeping an eye on Brentford versus Newcastle, which was happening after. This was a good game. Ivan Toney could have easily scored a hat-trick. Scored the first goal, chopped off. Got a penalty, got saved. I mean, honestly, I can't recall the last time I saw Ivan Toney miss a penalty. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's the first time ever. Ivan Toney, I don't recall seeing him miss a penalty. He missed a penalty. And then, of course, he got another penalty again, of which he converted. Could have easily been 3 goals. First of all, I mean, Nyanganya to FPL points. We don't like them. We are not happy. We are not happy. You know? So, of course, Ivan Toney scored to make it 1. Then, of course, Joe Linton made it 1-1 for Newcastle. Good goal. And boy, there's no way to bag 3 points than Isak's goal. That was a beauty and a half. So, Newcastle won that game 2-1 to still remain third. United are still fourth. Spurs were up against Brighton, and boy, this was going to be a crazy game for sure. And it was crazy. In fact, so crazy, Brighton were leaving on a referee again. You see, like I think I mentioned this somewhere in this Football Digest dailies. At this point, I think the referees will be apologizing to all teams at the end of the season. They'll be apologizing to some teams like, I'm sorry, you're not playing in Europe because of us. Because one of our referees fucked up. They'll be apologizing maybe to Manchester City. I'm sorry, you lost the league because of a fuckery by a referee. Or to Arsenal, by the you lost the league by the because of that mistake by the referee. We are really sorry. This is crap. We cannot keep apologizing day in, day out. No, it's not possible, man. So Brighton were Libiwa, and they lost that game 2-1. And of course, you know, Brighton, they are fighting to be in European sports next season. In fact, if they would have won that game, they would have been 1 point below Spurs. So Spurs were Libebo your game. Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah, proper thuggery. Robbery. Daylight robbery. That's what happened to Brighton, unfortunately. And also, there was a referee issue with in the Arsenal-Liverpool game. Yeah, the linesman alionekana elbow. What do you call him? Trent. No, is it Trent? Amani Robertson. Yeah, and obviously that is being investigated to see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. If it was a player who did anything close to that, huyo gone. Wanapigwa sijui games ngapi. Ona tu Mitrovic alihanda tu referee juzi kiasi kidogo tu hivi. 8 games. Let's see what will happen to this Robertson and the referee's issue that happened during the Arsenal-Liverpool game. During halftime, actually. So, let's see what action is going to be taken. So, that's how the cookie crumbled, man. Chelsea lost. Arsenal drew at Anfield. Manchester City. Haaland, oh my God. He's got some beauty of a goal. Oh, and I also got to watch UFC this weekend. And boy, the Adesanya Pereira fight. UFC is real. You see, one of our correspondents here called Samra, it's always on my case, you're not watching UFC, you're only watching WWE, which is fake and shit. First of all, I don't care what she thinks of WWE, I still love it. But UFC jana, ilikuwa fete. Those fights on the cards were fantastic. Rob Font was fighting against who? I just loved the way he won that match. It was fantastic to watch. The games between Barnes, is it Gilbert Barnes or Barnes and Gabriel Masvidal? Boring. Was not up for it. Then of course Adesanya, my friend. Yo, the celebration. Insane, man. And I was of course rooting for Adesanya, and he did a good job. Oh, I absolutely loved it, man. Knocking out Pereira, TKO. And of course, by the way, Adesanya was on the edge, was on the ropes by the time he got to hit Pereira with that right fist, man, because that was a bombshell. Yeah, he was on the ropes. I was thinking, oh my God, Adesanya, get out of there. That boy, did he get out of there? It was such a good watch. So satisfying. In fact, I was thinking that's what we are going to do to Liverpool. You know, mimi nilienda Liverpool nikiwa na one agenda. As Arsenal, I just wanted Liverpool and Anfield to acknowledge me. They did not. Hawatambui stuff. Yeah. So it was a good weekend for me sporting wise. Kenya in the rugby, man. Oh my God, I have to talk about this. Kenya. Rugby, sevens. Hey. Singapore sevens. Where is it? 7 years ago, we actually won the Singapore series. The Singapore leg, if I say. Boy, siku hizi tunapigwa games ka zote. Si Singapore, si Hong Kong, kila mahali, LLL. Oh my God. The last time I saw the standings, you are 13th. Now I understand you might go for playoffs to determine if you're getting relegated or not. Oh my God. Sisi tumekuwa Leicester ya rugby. We are terrible. Oh my God, we are really bad. So that's how the cookie crumbled over this weekend. Of course, we're shooting a podcast today. Shall be aired most likely on Wednesday this coming. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, thank you for the support you're still giving us. You can see this is the previous episode. You guys you're giving us some good love. You're loving that. So let's wait for this one. Of course, we have some Champions League football happening this week. It's gonna be dope. We have Real Madrid. I think they're playing against Chelsea. Bayern Munich, they're playing against what do you call it? The Manchester City. Inter Milan are going up against Benfica, and you have the small issue of Napoli and AC Milan. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Hiyo nayo itakuwa moto. Oh, itakuwa moto. So let's see how the cookie will crumble as a result. I'll catch you on the next one. Adios. God bless.